Yeah, good morning to you. I believe Samvardhana Motherson seems to be a better long-term bet, considering the fact that it's corrected significantly from its top. And I think looking at the kind of traction in the automotive sector, and obviously both domestic and global, I would not be surprised that you could see a significant re-rating here. As far as Tata Communications is concerned, I think it's better that the investor waits for a slight correction to enter, as the risk reward would be significantly better then. Long-term prospects definitely look to be quite good. I think recently they have acquired, a very large company, and I think that would also, obviously drive their revenue and profits. But it's better if the investor can wait for some time to actually accumulate this if he is not invested up till now. He should hold on to HDFC AMC because this notification which has come in is definitely a big positive for HDFC AMC as well as all the other AMC stocks. I think if the revised paper comes and they have a revised TER, I think that would definitely help all the asset management companies. So I think despite the fact that today the stock has run up because of this news, I think if the investor has a time frame of at least 12 to 18 odd months, he should hold on. I think better numbers could come in obviously over the next financial year. No, I think he should hold on here. It's a small cement company, but I think they are going in for a large expansion, and I think they had earlier proposed a rights issue. My sense is, this is a cement company which could benefit significantly because they operate in North India, and I think looking at the kind of buoyancy in cement prices, if the investor has at least 12 to 18 months, I think he should hold on. The short term may be volatile, but if, looking at the longer term picture, I think definitely it should do well. If the investor has a 12 to 18 month horizon, I think Bank of Baroda looks to be quite well poised to do well. In fact, on the asset quality side, on the loan book growth side, the bank has spent a lot of money on technology also. So I think that has actually enabled them to increase their retail base plus corporate capex is going on. So I think if the investor has a slightly medium term view, I would believe FY24 and 25 could be very strong years. And I think you can accumulate it in a very slow way. But definitely, I think prospects look quite strong. I think ISMT has been a very old player in the tubular market. I think they are largely present in the oil market, in the automotive segment market. I think they went through a little bit of problem because of excessive debt on the books. Things are now slowly changing, and I think obviously longer term, I think if the investor has the patience to hold this for the next couple of years, because compared to all the other pipe and tube companies, this company has taken a lot of time to recover. So I think if the investor has a slightly longer term horizon, he can hold on. Definitely next 2 years, the order book and the kind of growth we are seeing in the infra, in the oil and gas space would offer a good growth opportunity for the company. I think definitely within the pharma pack, Glenmark is one company which has got a large exposure on the US markets, and I think things are improving quite well. My sense is that I think from the US markets, some new product development as well as some new launches are expected. So the core business would continue to do well. Another aspect for Glenmark Pharma is that they have a controlling stake in Glenmark Life Sciences, which is their other listed company, and there are reports that this company could now be sold off to some strategic investor. So some value unlocking could happen there. So I would believe the investor should hold on. I think better risk reward could come in if you can wait for the next say 12 to 18 odd. Navin Fluorine, they can average the stock. Currently the stock has been beaten down, but I think if you look at the order book and the kind of execution the company has made in the past, and plus the kind of demand prospects they have, and obviously the concentrated nature of the business, I would believe that the risk reward could come in provided the investor is willing enough to hold for the next 12 to 18 months. So you can average at the current odd levels, but I would suggest not book a loss in the near term. I think hold on for the next 18 months. See, normally whenever the buyback is announced, the stock goes up, and now the price has also been announced. But I think everything depends on the acceptance ratio, Srishti. So my sense is that since he's already bought in, I think he can definitely hold on. It's a great pharmaceutical business. They have a lot of OTC kind of products and which are very profitable. So next 2 years are definitely promising, but a better strategy is, once the buyback is over, because by that time the stock settles down and the short-term momentum in that stock subsides. So I think longer term, yes, prospects are good, but I think the timing would have been better if you would have waited for a little more longer time. EID Parry is part of the Murugappa group, and I think definitely longer term, I think the business is very promising. I think they have a mix of sanitary ware, fertilizers, agro, and I think looking at the kind of mix of the business, I would believe that definitely this is a great opportunity. Plus, they have a significant holding in Coromandel International, which is the flagship company of the group. So I think definitely one could look at it from a long-term perspective, provided you have a medium to long-term. Time Techno definitely should do well. I think it's a diversified corporate which has got several businesses ranging from plastic containers to CNG cascades. And in fact, they already also had a battery unit, which there was a tie-up by Tesla. So I think business is growing pretty well. My sense is that if the investor has only a 12 to 18 month horizon, he should hold on. Otherwise, he can book out. But I think technically, I think the business is very strong, and I think we expect better numbers from the company for FY24 and 25. As far as AB Capital is concerned, I think currently the company has made some preferential allotment to some large marquee investors, and I think the company is a holding company for all the businesses, including the AMC, the ARC, the wealth unit, and the insurance business. So I think longer term, over the next 2 years, you could expect a lot of value unlocking. So again, from a long term perspective, current levels one could buy, but you have to keep a long term time frame in mind. Yeah, I think they should hold on. I think the wind energy market has suddenly turned very attractive considering the new regulated policy by the government, and plus we are seeing a lot of traction in order book for most of the wind players, especially if you talk about Suzlon or if you talk about Inox. So my sense is that if we can hold on for the next couple of years, I think wind is going to be a very important renewable energy source, and the company should obviously benefit. But I think it needs to give in a longer time frame because the stock is going to move gradually but slowly. But definitely prospects are good.